In this video, we will take a look at the slide of pancreas. The slide is stained with hematoxin eosine. That means the nuclei of cells are purple and cytoplasm is pink. The pancreas is covered by connective tissue capsule. It's visible here. And from the connective tissue capsule, the connective tissue septa go through the pancreatic parenchyma and divide the pancreas into the lobules. Some lobules is small, some bigger. The pancreas is a mixed gland. It contains both endocrine and exocrine components. The exocrine components forms the majority of the pancreas and consist of packed secretory serous acini with zymogenic cells arranged in small lobules. For example, here you can see the structure of the serous acini. The serous acini contains 6 or 10 serous cells. The basal compartment of these cells is purple or violet because of abundant endoplasmatic reticulum, but the apical part of these cells is pink, eosinophilic, because the apical part contains zymogenic granules. These granules contains the precursors of several digestive enzymes that are secreted into the duodenum. In the initial part of each excretory duct of the acinus are visible as a very pale centroacinar cells, which is located in the middle of the serous acinus. The secretory products leave the acini via intralobular duct that are lined with a low cuboidal epithelium, and the interlobular ducts drain into interlobular ducts in the interlobular connective tissue septa. The interlobular ducts are lined with a simple cuboidal epithelium that become taller and stratified as the ducts increase in the size. For example, here it's a intralobular duct, and here it's a bigger interlobular duct. Also, inter and intralobular duct is lined with one layer of cuboidal cells, but the interlobular duct is surrounded by connective tissue. I show you another duct. For example, here is an intralobular duct which is lined with one layer of low cuboidal cells. Also here, but here it's bigger, and for example here it's a big interlobular duct which is surrounded by connective tissue and lined with cuboidal cells. Sometimes it's columnar cells. Between the serous acini are the cells of pancreatic islets, also called islets of Langerhans. For example, here it's a paler area, which is the endocrine compartment of the pancreas, also called islets of Langerhans. The endocrine cells of the islets are arranged in cords and clumps, between which are found fine connective tissue and extensive capillary network. For example, here it's a visible very fine connective tissue and erythrocytes inside and capillary in the islets of Langerhans. Cells of pancreatic islets secrete two major hormones that regulate blood glucose levels and glucose metabolism. Alpha cells produce glucagon, which elevates blood glucose levels. Beta cells produce insulin, which lowers blood glucose levels. Delta cells secrete the somatostatin, which decrease and inhibit secretory activities of both alpha and beta cells. But in the routine histologic preparation, the cells that secrete different hormones from the pancreatic islets cannot be identified. The difference between another exocrine glands, for example parotid glands, is the excretory ducts of the pancreas do not exhibit striation in their cells, and there are no striated ducts or myoepithelial cells. In parotid, there are striated ducts and myoepithelial cells, but not in pancreas. So that's all for the pancreas.